Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. In motion, the tight end. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You look at this Packers defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, number 1 versus number 1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
From the gun, Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Well, this defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This time, Jackson will throw it. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. That was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
To throw again is Jackson. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Jackson will keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, CD, that was a well-orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the guy is on the field you've got to watch on every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Let's go now. Blue strike. 52 blue. Set, huh?
Throwing. Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Right.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Red, yellow, 22. Claws red. Red, yellow. Spike, white. Slide blue. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Yellow, 43K. Go steal. Go red. Steal, black. Black shot. Needle blue. Fury, yellow. Set.
Here's Love. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here we go, set. 45, white. Ready.
Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. The Packers at 14-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Check, ready. Cut.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Running from the gun with Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 39. Now Lamar changing the play. And some room to work down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens have taken the lead. On his loop for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
Ready. Set, huh?
They'll run with Watson. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
60 red. Mega. Ultra. Go ultra. Green Jack. Hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready up.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Mega. Here we go. 50, green, blue, yellow, steel, black. Slide blue. Red, cycle, set.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Go pink. 45, white. Drill green. Black shot. Needle blue. Black ultra. Hut.
Love now. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Second and 6.
Claws red. Let's go. Smash. Black, white. Red, yellow. Blue striker. Blaster, 6.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Set, hut. Chop. Yellow. 43. Ready?
Now Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
10 black. Right.
Well, Love wants to shift things around.
Steal. Check steal. Green jack. 6. Mega. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Set. Ready. Set.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
60 red. 60 red. You. Yellow. Light blue. Black shot. Set.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at the big man rumble. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Set. 52 blue. yellow. Spike, white. Claws, red. Drill, green. Set, cut.
Love from the gun on third down. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I've established a running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And the Packers
Ready?
Firing quickly out wide is Love. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Love. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 4. It brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Set, ready. Catch, yellow, zoom. Slide, blue. Needle, blue. Fury, yellow. Red, cycle.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
52, blue, blue, go. Ready?
Looking to throw. Love. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Now Lamar changing the look.
No, we changed it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Yellow. 6. Mega.
Following the interception, Love. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Down.
Love, they go play action now. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
52 blue, smash, red, white, white.
Back to throw. Love. He's got his receiver. It's Golden. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the air again, Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
Black Ultra. Green Jack. Hut.
Throwing. Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Switch. Yellow. Here we go. Striker. Striker. 45. White. Zoom. Black. Steal. Check steal. Ready?
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Love. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
21. Packers 18. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10.
Hey, officer, what? Hey! Nice shot! Hey, baby!
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. In motion left, Flowers. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Hey, middle. Hey! Nice shot! Oh.
Jackson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
A 56-yard attempt.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap, largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
Here's first and 10.
Set. 10 black. Set cut.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now.
Ready?
That'll be caught right side by Reed.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Red.
At the 41-yard line.
Steel. Black. Red. Cycle. Blaster. 6. Hut.
Here's Love. They'll get this underneath to Jacobs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, Their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Red, yellow, needle blue, claws red. Hut.
Now Love. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10.
Set, hut. Black 40. Drill green. Huge yellow. White, white. Black shot. Blue striker. Ready.
Love. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here comes second down.
Green jack. Come on, set. Black 60 red. Black ultra. Six, mega, smash, red. Steel, black. Set.
Love looking to throw it. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A big play needed, no doubt.
Red.
Third and long.
Blue 32. Set. Hop.
Now Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Packers 25, Ravens 21. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yo. Nice out. Return it.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Packers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Green Bay, They continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.